You're still watching Science Breakfast with me, Alan Hubbard, and the sign language interpreter this morning is Gideon Miner. And today is a beautiful Wednesday morning, and we are looking at the stories that are making headlines in the dailies, but also we're gonna be having a maiden conversation around young people and what they should be doing with their lives, cause they are being told not to go demonstrate, and also there aren't enough jobs, there aren't enough resources for them to go to universities, as per the statistics say. So what alternatives are we going to have for the young people in this country? And our guest this morning will help us to have that particular conversation. But before we have that conversation, I want us to look at the Standard Marks and see the stories that are making headlines in the Standard. The headlining story is around blood money. Why are they saying blood money? It becomes a routine. It becomes routine, almost a ritual. The state pulls the trigger, then shows up with flowers and a fat check. No justice, no accountability, just blood on the pavement and a press release to clean it up. Now you are being gunned down in broad daylight. The government's response: waived hospital bills, token donations, revealing lack of respect for human life. Now, Boniface Mwangi Kariuki was shot point blank, and if you are being gunned down in broad daylight, now the government response is waived hospital bills, and then they refer to Boniface Mwangi, how he was shot at gunpoint, but now during a protest against police brutality, he died 12 days later in ICU. Government says it will waive his hospital bills. Albert Ojwang died in police custody, and before suspects were even charged, the government delivered a 3 million condolence package, built his parents a house, and promised his widow a job. And this is a story that you find on pages 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, I don't know if these are pictures that are doctored in the Standard marks, but this is a house that is being erected per the Standard. Before you even talk about the political aspect, because you would have a political view on the story, but let us talk about the young people. Just for a minute, in regards of somebody has lost their lives, and the best that can be done, not even hold accountable, because the people who did this, committed these crimes, are known. They are captured in broad daylight. Don't you think that serving justice would be a better approach rather than going the side of giving out condolences and waiving hospital bills?
Thank you, Alan. I'm a Kenyan who believes in justice. I believe in justice, and I believe all those who are affected during the demonstrations will get justice. I just want to say something to our youths, that in as much as you are going to demonstrate, you are allowed to demonstrate. You can demonstrate even from Monday morning to Monday morning. But what you must know is that you must respect the government in place. You must demonstrate.
You know, Max.
You must follow
you're gravitating towards this narrative of respecting the government. The government. You know, you and I have read the powers, the whatever laws of power. And you know, respect is begotten. So here it is not. Let us not talk about the matter.
We have a generation, Alan. We have a generation that has no respect even to the elderly people. They are the generation, wanaitwa Gen Z. They are the generation that misbehaves everywhere. They go everywhere and misbehave. They just think Kenya can run the way they want.
So them misbehaving, then they deserve a bullet in the head, and then the justice is not served to them.
They don't deserve a bullet. In fact, police officers should not use a live bullet in demonstration. Ikienda sana, they should use rubber bullets.
And that is a rubber bullet that killed Boniface.
You see, the youths that we have today, they are youths that do not care. They don't care even about their lives. They don't care about how their parents will feel. We don't have a problem with you going for demonstrations. But why don't you follow the laws, follow the rules? There are guidelines. Follow them. Nobody will disturb you. Nobody will shoot you. Nobody will throw a tear gas at you.
Give me an overview. Give me an overview. Give me an overview of these guidelines. Give me an overview of these guidelines that you're talking about.
Just carry a play card. I told you earlier. Just carry a play card.
Yeah.
Even if it's a Matawi, just carry it. Walk peacefully. Don't carry stones. Don't threaten police officers. Don't provoke them. They are also human beings. You don't go and say such vulgar words to them. You don't go and abuse them as if sijui wewe ni mtu wa D, sijui nini, such nonsense. You see, they are human beings. You will provoke them, they will react. What do you expect? They are our brothers.
Do you think that somebody who then reacts, do you think that somebody who reacts based off of what they are told, then they deserve to be in the police force?
We don't have a police force.
They deserve to be in a police service, sorry. Or you want to say also you don't have a police service?
No, we have a police service. We have a police service. But our police officers are doing a good work. For once, we have to appreciate them. We don't need to be criticizing police officers.
No, you see,
because
I don't think the police officers are being criticized. And you see now, Max, you see the most fascinating thing is there are police officers
who are doing a good job.
Listen, there are police officers who are behaving in a particular manner, and they are being applauded by those very same young people who you are saying are demonstrating. But then there is a section of police officers who aren't behaving in a particular manner how a police service should behave, and these are the police officers that are being called out, but then they are being elevated and justice is not being served. I will give an example. When the cabinet secretary for Interior came out and said shoot to kill on site, there are police officers who came out and said, no, boss, we wouldn't be able. The code of conduct that we saw to be in the police service does not allow to take people's lives, but it allows us to protect.
People are misquoting what the CS said.
So now you're going to correct words that were said by a whole lawyer in broad daylight. Who knew that there were cameras watching?
Let me just explain. Alan, I'm not going to answer you the way you want.
You're not answering me. I am asking, do you want me to play the clip of what the CS said?
I know what
so that we can collaborate with what you're saying.
I know what the CS said, and I was there that day. So the CS said, whoever is coming to burn a police station, whoever is coming to destroy a police station, shoot that person, because now that is not a demonstrator. That is a thug. Those are goons who are sent. But what do you do with the goons who wants to burn down a police station?
But I will give.
He never said shoot demonstrators. Now, if he said shoot demonstrators, play the video and tell me Murkomen said shoot demonstrators.
I did not. Now you see, this is you blowing things out of context for you to make a point. I have used that as a figure of speech. And that emboldens.
So I'm trying to explain to you what Murkomen was saying.
Listen.
He meant
CS Murkomen.
Who are going to
if you give me a leeway, to shoot somebody, even if they are in the wrong, then that means that you are emboldening me as a person to have the capacity to shoot, even in other circumstances that might not be as those that you have permitted me to. Max, somebody, as per the constitution that you're quoting, you can only be charged, even if you are the worst of the worst, you are supposed to be arrested and taken into the justice system as it is prescribed by the constitution. So if a CS comes out and says a goon has come and burnt the police station, what happened to arresting them and putting them into the justice system? These are the questions that we are asking. We are not sensationalizing what the CS said.
There are some goons who are arrested, and some have not been arrested. Over 36 have not been arrested. Some have been arrested. We treat those who are going for demonstrations, those who are destroying properties, as goons. We don't treat them as demonstrators. Demonstrators went there. they demonstrated and they went back home. In the evening, goons started looting. What, Alan, you have this studio here.
Yes.
If people were demonstrating here, oh, Ruto must go.
By the way, and for your point, and for your point,
then they branch here and take these your cameras.
And for your point,
they destroy everything here. They destroy everything.
Yeah.
How will you feel?
And for your point, outside of where we are, there were marchers of those demonstrators.
They passed here.
They did pass here.
Yes.
And nobody touched anybody's property. Yeah. So that analogy that you, because nobody provoked them, and they were marching.
Yeah.
The rungus that the rungus that are being said, nobody had a rungu.
Yeah.
They only had a flag, a water bottle.
Yeah.
And
those were demonstrators.
And they are walking.
Not goons.
So then who brought, so where did the goons come from that infiltrated
We
the
don't know. I think it's the idea of opposition to bring goons into the demonstrations so that they tarnish the name of President Ruto. Yeah, this was an idea from the opposition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is the, because you know, you have not even been able to speak to the matter that I wanted you to speak about.
You asked me about what Murkomen said, and I have clarified.
Before you sidetracked me to that, we were speaking to the headline in the Daily Nation, because it is really important that we are not going to get justice for the people that are being
We are going to get the justice for them,
but
because
now we are just
the cases are in court.
Bills.
Police officers have been arrested. True? So which justice do you want again? They have been arrested. They have been charged in court. OCS Talam is still in remand.
They haven't been charged.
You see?
Yeah.
OCS Talam is still in police custody. What justice do you want again? All OCS is in police station. Police constables are in custody. What do you want again? Let them wait for justice. It will be served. Yeah.
Okay.
About Standard, you asked me about Standard.
No, there is nothing that I...
you asked me about the headline of the Standard. About the money, blood, and what. Standard is owned by Gideon Moi, by a beta Gideon Moi. They are beta. He is beta because he was defeated, so he can write any headline. But let me tell you, Standard has been very, very biased since 2022. I don't know why they also ran for presidency and they were defeated. I don't know what they want, because these people have been very, very, very biased, especially the Standard. I'm talking about the Standard. The headlines that they are giving Kenyans, they are giving headlines that are just provoking Kenyans. They don't want peace with the government. So about Standard, maybe we talk about Nation, but Standard, we've seen them, we've seen how biased they are. It seems like they are beta. I don't know what they want. But they're just beta with those funny headlines. Yeah, but inchi itasonga mbele. Waandike nini, gazeti ni ya kufunga nyama, so haina shida.
All right. We're going to take another break when we come